Every local community has different needs. So for us, for example, a key element of the success of Southeast Michigan and Michigan generally is the revitalization of Detroit. And so for us, it's important to be responsive to that and also be responsive to all of the industries and the economy that helps drive us here in Metro Detroit. So it's mobility, it's agriculture, it's tourism. Those things all really matter to the state of Michigan. And this is the part of the ground that I care about, and me and my team are here to deliver for Detroit, and we're proud of the work we do.
How do you grade yourself on your success? What is the proof of your success?
Our success is first and foremost whether or not our clients are doing more business with us, and gratefully and thankfully they are. And so we know that when we're growing our business, it's because we're doing good work for our clients. The grade I'm always going to give us is incomplete, but I feel better about the work that we do today than we did years ago, and I'm going to feel even better about it a few years from now.
Thanks, Matt. Learn more at bankofamerica.com.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms, but could never figure it out. No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable. But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms. Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie. Welcome back to CarMax Mobile. Let's jump right back into the action. A used minivan with 200,000 miles. Cassandra.
CarMax will buy it.
That's correct. The car you're driving now. Cassandra again.
CarMax will buy it.
You're on a roll. Any car at all, no matter what. Jerry is the answer. CarMax will buy it. That's right. Because CarMax buys all the cars. No matter what. No questions asked. CarMax will buy it. Today, business happens here, and virtually anywhere. Because today, innovative companies are reinventing the way business happens. And they need people who can keep up. With the expertise and technology to get packages to over 150 million delivery points. So, who can help you deliver the future of commerce? The United States Postal Service. See why we deliver more e-commerce packages to homes than anyone. At usps.com/future.
This hour brings you feedback brought to you by Mike Tamura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
Now available for download. Always aggravated. Only Valenti Signature Podcast. Get it on radio.com and Apple iTunes. Jimmy and Stoney on 97.1 The Ticket. We have some Tiger tickets to give away. The Tigers, of course, are closing out the home portion of their schedule. They have a weekend series against the White Sox, and they got 3 games next week against the Twins, and then they are done. These tickets are for the game on Friday night to see the Tigers against the Chicago White Sox for Fan Appreciation Weekend. First 10,000 fans on Friday night will receive a Visit Central Florida print all-over shirt. Let me say that again, can I? A Visit Central Florida print all-over shirt, courtesy of Visit Central Florida. Not sure exactly what that is, but it sounds awesome. Home of Lakeland. Visit tigers.com for more information, and we are going to play a little game of Random Tiger. We give you 4 clues, and you tell us which tiger we're talking about. Here's clue number 1. He is 6 feet 3 inches tall. He is 6 feet 3 inches tall. That narrows it down. It's not Andy Dirks.
No.
Definitely not Andy Dirks. So we'll give you clues 2, 3, and 4. And once you have all 4 clues, be the first caller at 248-539-9797. And you will win Tiger White Sox tickets for Friday night. And like we've been mentioning before, if you go to those games, they have giveaways every single half inning. And they are really, really cool giveaways. So stay tuned for that. All right, so we're making fun of Heather just a little. Because apparently you got a new phone, huh?
I did.
A Samsung.
Just got a new phone.
And it's a really great phone. It does all sorts of things. You can talk on it. Yeah. You can send texts. You can surf the web. You can take Instagram and Snapchat photos.
Videos, I heard too.
Videos. The one thing it doesn't do, unfortunately, is keep time. Apparently.
Yeah, well, it keeps the time, but it doesn't always tell you the time because it just
Or tell you when it's time to wake up.
it just turns off. It's been doing these like automatic updates, and apparently it does them in the evening, which is cool and all, but they don't completely, it just shuts the phone right off. So in order to finish the update, you have to put in your code. I have a lock code.
Yeah.
You have to do your lock code, and then it will finish updating once you've entered your lock code,
Okay.
which is just ridiculous because it obviously gets in the way of people's alarm clocks.
Because on the iPhone, the iPhone, they tell you, would you like an update? And you either say no or yes, and it'll tell you exactly what time it's going to happen.
I'm sure
I
I
don't
could
even know if that
probably do
affects me.
that.
I have no idea if that even affects the alarm.
I had no idea that this would.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been a little bit more,
So once or twice, or in the last week or so, Heather has slept through her alarm.
Yeah.
And so we've tried to call her, and then it goes right to voicemail because the phone apparently is full.
yes,
And then your body clock, which by the way sucks.
it does because I am a sleeper. Like I need sleep.
I wake up every Saturday and Sunday morning at about 4:30, 4:45, and then I roll over and go back to sleep.
Okay.
I don't.
I look at my clock and I go, I know I have a few more hours. Yeah. You apparently don't.
No,
Because we don't hear from Heather until like 7:30.
I sleep like a rock, and then all of a sudden, the other day I was like, I woke up and it was light. The bedroom was bright, and I was like, no, what time is it? And that was 7 o'clock, and I woke up naturally at 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I flew out of bed and got ready and got here as quick as I could. But
Well, we always have this discussion about, why do people need landlines?
yes,
This is the reason you need a landline, because the one time where I overslept, the only reason I got up was because I heard you guys called my house phone, and I heard it ring, and got up.
I guess so.
But, that's not exactly the greatest reason to go on the landline. Because Tony's, I've been doing this morning show with him for 3 or 4 years, and that's the only time you've ever
Right.
been overslept. I did it twice, and both times I think it was the landline that woke me up. The advantage I have is that my wife is like the anxious person I've ever known. So she's constantly like worried that I'm going to oversleep.
So she wakes up and wakes you up.
Yes, exactly. So I don't, again, I've been late twice doing the morning show, so we're tired. But what is the single most important thing that you've ever missed because of sleep?
Because I can't be the only person who has missed an alarm and slept in. I mean, people must have missed flights for sure. That happens.
Like, we don't travel for work.
No.
At least in our company, Wojo does, and some of the other people do. We don't. But I gotta think there's people who travel every week for work who have missed flights.
Oh, no doubt
and
about
therefore missed meetings in New York or Chicago
Right.
or something like
Which
that.
sound much more important, unfortunately, than what I'm doing here.
I can't tell if I've ever missed anything, but I know I am close to missing something very important because of
Really?
sleep. Because of the alarm, because of sleep.
Wedding.
No, not quite as
That would be
important.
awesome.
My college graduation.
Oh, man,
You ever heard
really?
this story?
I think I did.
Yes. Well, it was, we were partying the night before, obviously.
Is this the Cokie days?
Yes, it was the Cokie days. And we were yeah,
The Roberts days.
The Roberts days. So we were partying, and I was a senior,
So
obviously,
Len Bias was still
graduating.
alive, obviously.
What'd you say?
Len Bias was still alive.
Len Bias was
obviously.
still alive. Yes, exactly. I didn't know who Len Bias was at the time. It was 1980. So we went out to dinner with like my parents and everybody. Then we came back to our house and we were partying until whatever 3 o'clock in the morning. And my sister, who was a freshman at the University of Maryland, they were having their finals. So I said, we got to get up at this amount of time. She goes, don't worry about it. I'm staying up. I'm pulling an all-nighter because I'm going to study and take whatever to stay up. Well, obviously, what happened was I turned around. I looked at the alarm clock. It was like 9:45. Graduation is like 10:15, like a half hour away.
Oh my God.
So obviously, Lisa's speed or whatever she was taking was not as good as she thought it was going to be. She passed out. So I had to wake her up.
Your parents must be so proud.
I didn't even shower. Put on my cap and gown, speeding down Rock Creek Parkway. Nobody knows where that. But anyway, down the Constitution Hall, and there's my parents and my grandparents just like waiting, like I barely made it.
But you did in time to walk across that stage and
did.
get your diploma?
Yes, I did.
Ooh, that's a close one.
Yeah, but that was, that would have been,
That's a good one.
That would have been nice. I can't even imagine what kind of excuse I could.
248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Significant events that you've missed because you've overslept. That's a big one. I mean, again, you still would have gotten the diploma.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that Lou and Sandy would have been displeased. Where's Michael?
Michael!
Ticket text 97136. I missed 2 flights in the same sitting to Tennessee while sleeping in front of the gate.
Oh, wow.
I was in my early 20s, went out partying the night before, got to the airport in plenty of time, fell asleep waiting for the plane to load, not once, but twice. No one woke me up to get on the plane. That happened to my sister. She told me the same story, that she was at the airport for a flight and she missed the flight. And I remember thinking, how is that humanly possible?
See, I don't think I could do that because I don't think I could really fall into a deep, deep sleep while there's people all around me and that boarding, you know.
I don't
think I could fall asleep.
I know people who slept through, like, subway stops or train stops.
Yeah, exactly. Someone here says Seth MacFarlane missed his flight because of late night drinking on 9/11. I never heard this story.
Wow.
That's a pretty dramatic story if that's actually true.
I gotta think the place where people miss flights because of sleep or partying has gotta be Vegas, more than anything.
Oh, I would assume so.
Yeah, for sure.
Although a lot of people, they'll just stay up, right? And they'll
Yeah.
go to the airport because they probably have an early morning flight.
Well, they try to pull a Stony and they cut it close.
Yeah. 248-539-9797. Clue number 2 for Random Tiger. He has played for 4 Major League Baseball teams. He has played for 4 Major League Baseball teams. Okay, 248-539-9797. Coming up next, by the way, Stoney's hearing some rumblings, and they're somewhat discouraging rumblings from the great city of Ann Arbor. We'll tell you what those rumblings are next on 97.1 The Ticket. I know somebody who'll be listening to that, noted Michigan fan David Hall, who loves his Wolverines. He loves Michigan as well, and he wants to help you with your mortgage. That's why he put together Hall Financial. 248-308-5000 is the number to call, or check him out on the web, davidhallmortgage.com. If you have been living in Detroit for the last 25 years, you know the name David Hall. You know the face David Hall. You even know his voice because he has been around Michigan, been around the mortgage business. He is a name you can trust. He's a guy you can trust. He's a Michigander just like you and me. So give him a call today. He put together Hall Financial for one reason. He wanted to give the best possible service to his fellow Michiganders, and he has done just that. With over 750 five-star reviews, and that number continues to grow, you know you're getting the best service, the most reliable service from someone you can trust when you call David Hall at Hall Financial. 248-308-5000 is the phone number, or you can check him out on the web, davidhallmortgage.com. If you have a mortgage, thinking about buying a house, or just have questions, David Hall is the guy to call. 248-308-5000.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Bill Brown Ford on 75 northbound at 8 Mile. There's now an accident blocking the right lane. You'll also find traffic volumes are building through that work zone on 75 southbound between 14 and 8 Mile. In Huron Township, a vehicle fire is reported 275 northbound at Huron Road.
Bill Brown Ford introduces its new sales team members to help you get into that new Ford car, truck, or SUV. Leading off is Scott Doherty. Next up, Al Raymond. And we round off our lineup with John Engler. Stop in today and meet the new team members at Bill Brown Ford in Livonia.
I'm Michelle Penny on the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
Your season ticket to Detroit sports.
Bill Brown Ford announces his new sales team members to help you get into that new Ford car, truck, or SUV. Leading off is Scott Doherty. Next up, Al Rabin. And we round out our lineup with John Engler. Stop in today and meet the new sales team members at Bill Brown Ford in Livonia.
This CBS Sports Minute is brought to you by Taylor Chevrolet.
This is Boris Ice with the CBS Sports Minute. It's time to load the boom on Bill Vinovich. Vinovich was the referee in the infamous Rams-Saints NFC Championship game that was marred by the admittedly botched pass interference non-call. But this is about Vinovich's latest travesty. According to Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald, Dolphins linebacker Raekwon McMillan told him that when he hit Tom Brady with a legitimate clean hit on Sunday, Vinovich told him, quote, "Stay off Tom." Now, granted that so many of the league's sizzling Centennial storylines have gone down the drain with injuries to marquee starting quarterbacks Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, Nick Foles, and Cam Newton, but Vinovich's job is not to intimidate pass rushers, nor is the ref supposed to favor one player in the league over another. If he was officiating last Monday night's game, I can't imagine him warning Cleveland's Myles Garrett to stay off of Trevor Siemian. I'm Boomer Esiason. Hiring can be a challenge, as Codable co-founder Gretchen Hebner discovered. Gretchen needed to hire a game artist for her education tech company. She went to ZipRecruiter.com, posted her job, and found the right person in less than 2 weeks. With results like that, it's no wonder 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, try ZipRecruiter for free at our web address, ZipRecruiter.com/go. That's ZipRecruiter.com/GO. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
School's back in session, and at AutoZone, we've got the free services you need to get your ride ready. Like our AutoZone Rewards program. You can save more and get exclusive deals, just like this one. Right now, AutoZone Rewards members can get a $10 bonus reward when they buy 5 quarts of Valvoline Advanced Full Synthetic Motor Oil and an STP Extended Life Oil filter for just $33.99. Visit us at AutoZone.com and start the job fast. For free same-day store pickup and free next-day delivery. See terms at AutoZone.com/rewards. Most are available in stores. Restrictions apply.
DTEEnergy.com/save now has ways to help your business save energy and money, like motion control lighting.
I go in, they turn on. I leave, they turn off. Cool.
A programmable thermostat to automatically adjust during off hours.
Why heat an empty store, right?
Or rebates and incentives on more efficient equipment.
Hey, there's a rebate on new appliances.
Just go to DTEEnergy.com/save now. DTE. For business, DTE has some great tips for improving atmosphere while lowering your bill.
2 of my favorite things.
A well-maintained, high-efficiency HVAC system will keep things more comfortable and save money.
Okay.
Smarter lighting choices make a huge difference. Install more efficient lights and automatic lighting sensors.
That sounds pretty simple.
And pretty smart. Learn more at DTEEnergy.com/save now. DTE.
Finally, football season is here. Can you imagine driving the entire length of a football field at 55 miles an hour blindfolded? That is how long it usually takes a person to respond to a text message while driving. If you are on the road, you are at risk. Mike Prepper here. In the event of a tragic car accident or dying from a heart attack, stroke, cancer, etc., having the right life insurance will provide your family with the financial security they deserve. Call now at 877-734-2200 or on the web at nbphealth.com. And remember, National Benefit Plans would like to be your health and life insurance agency for a lifetime.
Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers present the Ford Technology Tour. See the latest technologies developed by Ford. Visit FordTechnologyTour.com for a list of participating dealerships. Sign up now and come anytime between 5 and 9 p.m. Thursday, September 19th to Atchison Ford in Belleville.
It's Fan Appreciation Weekend with the Detroit Tigers host the Chicago White Sox. Random prizes for fans all weekend. And Sunday, random prizes include game-worn jerseys. Get your Fan Appreciation Weekend tickets now at Tigers.com. Your teams, your life, your sports station. 97.1 Tickets.
Clue number 3 for Random Tiger. He once won 17 games in a season. He once won 17 games in a season. Obviously, he is a pitcher.
Or on a really, really bad team. He
came in and pitched.
No, I'm just saying, like, he was on a team that won 17 games.
Oh.
No, yes, as a pitcher, he once won 17 games in a season.
Yes.
Clue number 4 coming up right before the sports update at 7 o'clock a.m. We did look up the Todd McFarlane thing. Todd McFarlane. Seth MacFarlane. I just said off the air, I'm like, I always confuse Todd McFarlane and Seth MacFarlane. And it is true. He was apparently supposed to be on one of the planes that hit the Twin Towers, the Pentagon.
The Twin Towers.
First place.
It was the Boston flight. So he was drinking the night before. He got to the airport about 10 minutes too late to catch his flight. Then he said he dozed off because he had gotten 11 o'clock, woke up to a commotion, saw what had happened, then saw the second plane hit the tower, and he said, oh my God, I was supposed to get on the flight.
Wow.
Ticket text 97136. I was in a job interview and had to watch a training video and would have to take it, and they told us we'd have to take a test on the video afterwards. Well, I was in a warm room and fell asleep. I woke up when the tape was being ejected because it was over. Let's just say I didn't do well on the test and didn't get the call back. It was from Bend to Waterford.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, I mentioned going into the update that there were some rumblings coming in out of Ann Arbor. Now, apparently our friend John Jansen, because multiple texts have said, John Jansen says these rumblings are inaccurate.
Right, the rumblings started last evening. I first saw them, that Zach Charbonnet had to go under another scope for his knee, that he had one before the season and was going to miss Saturday's game. It may not come back until the Penn State game.
Okay, but apparently John Jansen's saying that's not so.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know John works for Sirius XM Big Ten Radio.
Right.
So I'm guessing he is on the air right now disputing that. And John has an office in the building.
Correct. Yeah.
So I'm guessing he would probably know. And we'll know more on Saturday at high noon.
Yes, but because he has an office in the building, Fort Shenbeck, there is Fort Shenbeck, so they don't want things to get out either.
Sure.
So I would say he might have been told not to say anything.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah.
So, because I know people who have talked to other people around and nobody's getting any information.
I haven't talked to anybody.
No.
So I have no information to add.
Right, what I'm saying is sometimes when they don't tell you anything, like, oh, it's definitely not true, it's kind of leads people to believe it might be true because they're not denying it.
Okay.
So, who knows? I just hopefully it's not true.
Maybe Jeff Lessing can give it.
Yeah, so, okay.
Yeah.
Well, rumblings.
Yes.
Those are the rumblings that are out there, but hopefully it's not true. And maybe we can text our buddy John Jansen and find out if he has any,
Right.
Because as one ticket texter said, let's not fan the flames. Of course not. We don't want to fan the flames, and nobody is reporting it. And it would be odd, given the fact that Michigan has not played a game since a week ago Saturday. But then again, injuries do happen in practice as well.
True.
But you would think if it were some sort of a scope situation where it was maybe a cleanup job, that it would have taken place the day after the Army game as opposed to a week and a half after the Army.
Right, and maybe it actually did need ready to go. Who the hell knows? I don't know how those things work out. I've never had a knee scope. Ed Warner did say, though, it seems that Runyon looks like he's ready to go, so that'll help.
Yep.
And it looks like there's going to be a 40 to 50% chance of rain in this.
Uh-oh. What about the field? Is it crowned?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well,
11 a.m. kickoff, Madison time.
that's right.
11 o'clock kickoff in Evanston, too.
11 o'clock kickoff in Evanston as well, yeah. Back to, but going head-to-head, Michigan and Michigan State both playing at the exact same time. Yes.
You know what? It's weird because our good friend Evan Jenkins, who participated in the Miller Lite Field of Dreams, the All American Party, he said, let me ask you a question because you guys should talk about this on your shows. He said, I bet you there are going to be Michigan State fans, because the game's on at the same time, that will watch the Michigan game hoping that they lose more than watching the Michigan State team. And I completely dispute that.
Well, he's playing into the stereotype there by suggesting
I
that.
know, being a Michigan State guy, you'd want to avoid the stereotype, right?
You would think,
yeah. He said, especially if they find out Michigan's like behind, the people will just turn it on and just love the fact that Michigan.
I would think that
I would say no.
Look, you are, as you've said before, more of a Michigan football fan than a Michigan State football fan. You will have the clicker rocking back and forth. I will have the clicker rocking back. I mean, that's just what you do.
Right.
I really would doubt that any Michigan State fan is going to watch solely the Michigan game. They'll probably sample both. You know, like our friend Mike, and we'll talk to Valenti tomorrow. He came up to me, 2 days ago, and because Northwestern's playing Michigan State, and you know Mike, his attitude is very cynical attitude towards Michigan State at times. He came up to me and said, hey, do me a favor. Put us out of our misery. Beat us Saturday and put us out of our misery. And it's like, I know you don't really mean that. Even though he says he's going to claim he actually means that. But, you want your team to win. Michigan State, just for the record, is 2-1.
Yeah.
I know the one is a kick right in the private parts, but it still is just 2-1.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, their Big Ten record right now is
0-0.
Yeah,
yes.
thank you.
And that will be a Big Ten game that
Yes.
they play on Saturday. And so they have as just as good a shot as anybody to, start the Big Ten season. Because what I learned last year from Northwestern is that non-conference losses have no impact on your ability to go to the Big Ten championship.
Yes.
None. So they could very easily still go to the Big Ten championship game. Maybe not very easily, but certainly could. Apparently, according to the ticket text, Jansen said he saw Zach Charbonnet walking around Schembechler.
okay.
Limping. No, walking around Schembechler Hall. All right, here's clue number 4 for Random Tiger. He was an all-star in 2013. He was an all-star in 2013. 248-539-9797. That's 248-539-9797. If you know who it is, be the 7th caller right now, and you will win tickets to the Tigers take on the White Sox on Friday night. Coming up next, Heather has news at 7:25. Your chance to win $2,000 in the 2 Grand Slam. 97 won the ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by SoldByMarkZ.com. Another game against the Cleveland Indians, yet another loss for the Tigers, as they would fall to the Tribe 2-1 last night in 10 innings. The loss overshadows a pretty good outing by starter Spencer Turnbull. He gave up just 1 run while striking out 8 over 5 innings.
Pretty positive, like I said. I think for sure not with another step in our direction. So I felt a lot better than I have in a while. So a couple things I'd like to, couple pitches I'd like to have back for sure. Still my efficiency is not where I want it to be, pitch count wise and stuff, but it's a tough lineup. So I was definitely pleased overall.
That clip comes courtesy of Fox Sports Detroit. That win, by the way, the 16th in a row by the Indians over the Tigers. The San Francisco Giants' Bruce Bochy puts his name in the record books last night. He becomes just the 11th manager in Major League Baseball history to reach 2,000 career wins in the Giants' 11-3 victory over the Boston Red Sox. Bochy reaches that milestone in his final year with the Giants as he'll retire following the season. Linebacker Jared Davis and left tackle Taylor Decker both able to practice for the Lions yesterday, albeit on a limited basis, increasing the chances they'll both play Sunday against the Philadelphia Eagles. Both players would miss Detroit's Week 2 win over the Los Angeles Chargers because of injuries. As expected, the Dallas Cowboys officially released defensive end Taco Charlton yesterday. The former Michigan Wolverine, taken by Dallas in the first round of the 2017 NFL Draft, had asked Cowboys officials to either trade him or cut him just 1 week ago. The Red Wings fall to 1-1 on the preseason after a 2-1 loss last night to the Chicago Blackhawks. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and radio.com.
All right, T.O., thank you. By the way, fun fact about Bruce Bochy, his hat size, 8 1/8. 8.
Bigger than yours?
Oh, hey. Yes. Bigger than mine.
What's
bigger
yours?
than Valenti's. 7 3/4. 7 3/4. Yeah, 7 3/4. I was going to 7 5/8, but 7 5/8 is smaller than 7. Yes, I have a large head. Bochy's is big.
By the way, here's the exact quote from John Jansen on Sirius XM. There's been no surgery. I've confirmed that with those inside Schembechler Hall, and I saw Zach yesterday walking around the building. No limp, no crutches. I don't know where this rumor started, but to all of my knowledge, not true, and I fully expect to see him line up again as the starting running back for Michigan on Saturday when they face Wisconsin.
Erroneous. All right, well, there you go, Jim.
Nice.
And also, Ticket Texter says this rumor was started by a Buckeye blogger. Pretty sad, though, that we have to rely on a freshman so much. That's from Gregory. Also, a Ticket Texter wants to know, Stoney, is it okay to wear your Lions swag in Philly? Family of 4 sitting lower bowl at the link.
Lower bowl, you might be okay, but if you have to walk through people's tailgates, don't. Just better safe than sorry.
So just wear, like, regular, generic gear.
Yeah, so people won't even know you're a Lion fan.
The 2 times I've been to Philadelphia, I had a blast. I think the crowd is great, and I think the people are great.
Yeah, but you're on the sideline wearing regular clothes. You don't wear Lions gear.
One time I did.
Lions gear?
Well, jacket and everything. Yeah. One time I did.
Yeah, I thought you were more of a neutral, like...
Well, the first time I was neutral. Second time I wore the jacket just because...
Did you wear a Lions parka, the snow jacket?
Yes, that's why I did it. I was just about to explain that, yes.
You wore the jacket that Eddie Murphy wore in Beverly Hills Cop 2. The giant varsity jacket.
For the Mumford.
All right. right, it's time. No, Mumford was the second one. He wore the Detroit Lions varsity jacket.
Right.
All right, Heather Park is here. She has news. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning, you guys. Michigan retailers have less than 2 weeks to stop selling flavored vaping products.
That's right.
Not much time.
I know.
To get rid of that. I mean, because those stores are fully stocked, I'm guessing, with all these flavored vaping products. So they've got less than 2 weeks to get rid of them. And retailers must also ban the use of imagery representing a flavored vaping product. And there's some restrictions on how close these advertisements can be to points of sale.
I read an article last week that, younger people, well, not even younger people, but people are become so addicted to vaping that in order to kind of wean themselves off of it, you know what they're turning to?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
But I did hear a story this morning driving in that cigarette smoking for like high school students is down like 8%. So that part is good, I guess.
But vaping is up with that age.
You know what?
Significantly.
It seems positive that they're doing this, getting rid of the vaping. But imagine if you own stores and you make a lot of your income and you project.
For sure. I mean,
this is definitely going to affect you in a negative
without a doubt, it will.
It is, but
and there's a lot of adults who want to make the choice to get a flavored vaping product and don't see why it has to be banned. I get why you're banning it, especially for young kids who are getting into this. But as an adult, if you want to do this, why can't you be able to do it?
I guess, but I mean, at the same time, to your point, Stoney, those people have been making a lot of money, and it's not. I know. It's money, but it's kind of like whatever.
No, I'm just saying they probably feel bad.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
By the way, congratulations to Brenton Wyandotte. Brent knew that the Random Tiger was Matt Moore, Matty Moe, with his legendary, 2-game Tiger career, I believe?
Yeah.
So he has won himself tickets to see the Tigers take on the White Sox this Friday night as part of Fan Appreciation Week. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. The Detroit Youth Choir captured the hearts of the nation on America's Got Talent, and last night they took home the second spot in the show's finals. They did amazingly well. They must feel so proud. I mean, what an accomplishment. I'm sure this is not the last time, obviously, we're going to hear of them or see them.
Right.
So, what a great job. They came in second to singer Cody Lee. And if you haven't watched, Cody Lee is blind and autistic, but when he performs, it is unbelievable. Like, it brought me to tears the first time I went. And of course, it was the whole package they put together, and they show his background and his life and what he's gone through, and then they show him on stage, and it's just like, oh my gosh, you're just brought to tears because he's so amazing.
Yeah. I'm actually mildly surprised that Detroit didn't win. Just because,
really?
Well, you made a good point. You're like, it's think about all the kids in the choir, all their families, all their extended families, and all those votes, and then they really were kind of a fan favorite. Now, Cody Lee obviously was as well.
Yes, he was.
But think about for a second where we are. They were a fan favorite here in this area. I don't know if they were as much a fan favorite elsewhere. I mean, Cody Lee, obviously with his disabilities, I mean, that just tugs at people's hearts no matter where you live.
For sure. But I do think around the globe, people were a fan of the Detroit Youth Choir as well. I mean, just the way that, who is the host? Terry Crews?
Terry Crews, yeah.
The way he reacted
From Michigan.
From Flint during their first performance, though. It doesn't matter where you're from to see his reaction. He's almost in tears. The kids are crying. I mean, that tugs at people's heartstrings as well.
10 times.
So did I.
I voted 10 times.
I voted as well. So good for them. That's